Good morning, social media, YouTube, Facebook. What's up? Happy Tuesday as we get ready to close out my 30 day of pouring. I'm still pouring into the Lion's Den as well as my other communities. Thank y'all for rocking out, being a part. But listen, today is our closeout day of this 30 days of my birthday pouring. Thank you to everyone, every gift, every call, every text, everything. Your girl and been shopping. I appreciate you for giving to me on my birthday. To everyone that showed up for my husband, we appreciate you so much. But listen, I want you to get your pen and piece of paper as we get ready to rock out together live right now. Hope you join in, like and share all of that great stuff as we get ready to grow, glow, and share principles that would allow you to process so that you can progress in life, love, marriage, ministry, and all that. But today you're going to process in the journey of, I can't wait. We're going to talk about it. Here we go. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. As I share this, I also want to do while I'm sharing this. Um, if you're joining on, I want you to say hello, 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 hello. As we do this, let's talk about it. Lord, I'm doing 100 things at once. Let's talk about it. Close out as we talk about it today, continuing the journey um, on the Let's Talk About It. So join me as you're joining in. Can you put in the screen, good morning, good morning, good morning? Put in the screen, good morning, good morning, good morning. We have talked about so far, and y'all, I'm multitasking. So we have talked about so far, right? The importance of I'm sharing my journey because it's my birthday month, right? And I've shared with you multiple things, but one of the things I shared the first week, go back and watch the video. I shared how I learned how not to take my dreams to the grave. If you were on that live, I just need you to say, girl, I'm with you. I do not want to take my dreams to the grave. I'm like you, Tanya. I'm at a point in my life, and I share with you why I no longer wanted to take my dreams to the grave and no longer wanted to just live my life for my husband, my children, and my church. I had to live my life for me. Go back and watch that video, not now, but later. Go back and watch that. But I would also say we also talked about the second week, we talked about your pain has purpose. If you're joining, type that your pain has purpose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Jones, you've been rocking out with me every week, sugar. I'm gonna have to do something special for you. Thank you, Miss Jones. Good morning. Um, but I literally learned. Okay, let me make sure I take this down so I can focus. All right. But the second week, we talked about how to turn your pain into purpose. And so we dealt with that and what your pain looked like. Good morning, Sister Sherelle. And girl, look at your picture. You better work with that 80s hairdo. But how to turn your pain into purpose. We dealt with that, right? We also talked about but last week, we talked about how to heal while you're building. We talked about how to heal while you're building. Make sure you like, you share. Those of you that are joining on, make sure you like and share. But we talked about how to heal while you're building. So, what am I telling you is that we've been on a journey together. We've been learning together. I pray I've been sharing my experience, but also sharing my story at the same time of who you see or who you're listening to today. But also, all of this I've shared with you are in multiple books that I have written. But today, I want to deep dive in because I got a lot of stuff to share with you as we close this out, right? And not just close it out, but if I will say this, join my BAM community. I will be sharing more stuff in there. But anyway, here we go. Let's talk. Can you just, if you're ready, I need you to type, I'm ready, Tanya. Let's go. Let's grow together. Let's learn together. Let's go together. Let's grow together. Let's learn together. Let's go together. I need you to type in the screen. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to grow with you, girl, as we talk about this Tuesday. the different things that we've discussed all week. So this is a closeout. Um, and I feel some type of way, so Sherelle, when I get ready to close out stuff, when I get ready to close out, right? I feel some type of way. But here's the thing. What we're doing today is that I realized that in the turning my dreams, not taking my dreams to the grave, and finally living my life to live so I can live. When I learned the power of turning the pain into purpose, and I learned how to heal while I was building, I also realized this is that everything that I've done or everything that we do, and these are principles that I share, but also if you are me and I am you, my saying, shout out to my church that did a song for me. I am you or you are me. I realize this, that everything I'm sharing with you, you're just like me. And I hope that you're gaining something from my particular story and for what I'm sharing with you. And so today we're going to be talking about something that every woman has ever accomplished, or anything they've been through, or anything that they've are going through, or anything that is happening, any fear, any no confidence of knowing what you're doing. You feel like you're not successful, you feel like that there's no victory in where you're going, or you're just walking in fear. Because if I was you and you were me, right, I would be totally honest with you. This is what I learned, Sister Sherelle. This is what I learned, Miss Jones. I had to be honest with myself, because most of the biggest decisions that I have made in my life was a moment of scared. I was afraid, all right? I was terrified. And so today's message and today's topic is what I learned from an amazing book when I was in the midst of being afraid, when I was in the midst of being scared, is a book called Doing It Afraid. Can you type that in the screen? Doing It Afraid. Doing It Afraid. This is for those that are making a risk, that are risk takers, those that are, that there's something in you that you're designed to do, that you're supposed to do. So Sherelle, I feel like sometimes I'm the purpose pusher. I don't know, but I'm that person that says, I know what it's like. I'm not telling you something I heard. Miss Jones, I'm telling you something I know, that I have been doing this life, even in my now. Yesterday had a moment of, Lord, we are doing this afraid, but we are risk takers in order to get this thing done. So I'm learning that doing it afraid does not feel good. Doing it afraid is you're walking in fear. You're walking into I know, do not have the spirit of fear, but the spirit of sound, whatever. When you're going through life and you're doing life, you are not thinking about a scripture. You're trying to see, Lord, how can I do this thing that you have given me in my belly? How can I accomplish this thing that you have designed me to do? And if you're there, I need you to put the number 1 on the screen. How can I turn this thing into something that I have a dream for, I have an idea for? How can I turn this into something that is major? Everything, Sister Sherelle, everything that my husband and I have been built from the ground up. Our marriage has been built from the ground, but the foundation of everything we built is on God. The foundation is on God. And this is what I found out. Many people see your story, but they don't understand the fear behind it. They don't understand that you were shaking in your, am I the only one? I see your number 1. Yes. Am I the only one? They don't understand that you're shaking in your boots. You are scared out of your mind. You are at a point of, Lord, what am I doing? Especially if it's never been done in your family. How can I turn this thing into something that I've never seen before? How can I make this thing happen? Many people see the pastoring that we've done from building the ground up. Many people see the books. They see the speaking engagements. They see the mentorship, the coaching, the businesses. They see all of this, but this is what they don't see, Sister Sherelle. Scared, fearful, doubtful, maybe Lord, are we going to experience rejection because of this decision that you gave me? If you've been there, just type in the screen, I'm you, Tanya. I am you and you are me. I need you to type that in the screen. I am you, Tanya, and you are me. I've been there before. But here's the thing, while doing this, people don't know the story before it happened. They don't know what went on before all of this, the church being built, the books, the mentorship, the, the ministry, starting different ministries from the ground up. They don't know what it's like. And I come to tell you, I understand where you are because you're building behind the scenes and you're building in silence. And that's a powerful thing for you to build in silence because everybody will not understand your dream. When you tell your dream to a person that doesn't understand your dream, they will knock your dream. But here's the thing is that when you get around, oh, okay, don't go there. You get around like-minded people, now you're able to tap into some things that will allow you to be able to catapult into your next level. But this is what I realized. That Sister Sherelle, what happened during this time of us building was that even now I'm afraid. Can I be honest? Even now I am doing it afraid. Even now I'm doing it afraid. But I realized that in the time before we built all these different things, we were still doing it afraid. So what am I telling you? It does not stop. But I'm reminded of the moment in the season where while we were building and after we built, life started to happen. Come here, Jones. I realized that after we built, life started to happen. Life is going to life no matter what. But even while life is happening, I'm still feeling in my belly. I'm still supposed to build. Come here. I'm still supposed to do. Have you ever been through life before? I feel like I'm preaching this morning. Jesus, have you ever been through life before and you said to yourself, man, I know this is crazy what's going on with me, but I'm still building. Okay, example, story time. So my husband and I being homeless, we were homeless as pastors, okay? Not homeless once, but twice. We were homeless twice by choice. We made it a choice because I wasn't gonna live with no grown folks. Okay, you're gonna forever hear me say that. We made a choice that we're gonna be homeless. And the first time we were homeless and embarrassed. The second time we were homeless, not embarrassed, but more disappointed while in the midst of being homeless. But we were homeless but building. Okay. But when I look back over that, we had to make a move in order to build. So the first time we were homeless is because we were not good stewards. The second time we were homeless, good morning, Nicole. The second time we were homeless is because we made a decision to live like no one else so that we can live like no one else. Type that, Dave Ramsey. We're going to live like no one else so that we can live like no one else. But here's the thing. In that second homelessness, Sister Sherelle, you were there. We knew God was calling us to something bigger than our circumstance and then our situation. We knew, see, maybe you're there. That's who I come to talk to today, is that regardless of what you're going through in your life right now, and I'm not trying to preach, but I'm passionate and I feel the glory of God because I'm speaking to someone right now that is watching this live, that may be watching this replay, to remind you, I came out here on this platform to encourage my sister in Christ, my brother in Christ, to remind you, you are not alone. You are not by yourself. I tell my pastor wife, ladies, you are not alone. You're not in this by yourself. And I come to tell you, where you are is where God wants you to be in this moment. That it may look like it's something crazy, but you feel in your gut, you feel in your shanana that God, something big about to happen. If that is you, I need you to put the number 2. Tell you that's me. I'm going through life. I'm going through some crazy stuff, but I feel in my belly that there's something bigger coming. I know where you are. This is the most afraid moment that I have ever been in. I was ever in. I think now too, every moment has been crazy after that. Okay. Craziest moment. I see y'all. The craziest moment I ever been in, but I knew I'm scared. I'm fearful. I'm doubtful. But we got to bust a move and we got to keep moving and we got to make sure that we keep doing, we feel this thing. Now, what do we do with this thing that I feel? Now, how do I make this thing happen? Or what do I do with this thing that I feel? Because now that I'm feeling it, so Sherelle, now I hear the Lord, I can't sleep because I'm dreaming about it. If you've been there, I keep dreaming about it. And at this time of our life, we were terrified. But we knew we were supposed to start something else. We started a church. We started a nonprofit. I started a women's ministry, did all these things, which was also doing it afraid. But this thing that we were about to start now was a little bit more scarier. Okay. It was like, whoa, because now our dependency is totally on God in this decision. But we were terrified, but we knew we had to start something. Why did we know we had to start something? Why do we know we had to build something? Why do you know you're at this point that you don't have the answers to what you need, but you know that the answer is coming some kind of way? So I remember driving in a car, Sister Real. We were on vacation, and it was in the month of June 2019. Baby, I'm so glad I keep up with these dates, okay? It was 2019. We're leading a church, we're leading a people, doing some things. But now my husband hears the Lord say in the car while we're on vacation, jump. One word. Can you type that in the screen? Jump. One word. Go ahead, type it. Jump. This is years later after we done built our nonprofit, built the nonprofit, built a church from the ground up, all this stuff. Now the Lord said, okay, now you built that. Now I want you to jump. My husband looked me in my eyes and he said, we're going to jump in 2020. Sister Rael, you remember that? I'll wait. I know it's a delay. Sister Rael, you remember that? Then now we're going to jump in 2020. We're going to jump. She said, I remember jump. Yes. We're going to jump in 2020. The scariest thing, imagine me listening to him saying jump. And I'm sitting up here like, wait, what do you mean by jump? He said, I feel like we're about to start a business. Come here. I feel like maybe that's you. It's something you got to do, but it's going to take more than what you did before to build to where you're going to have to build on another level this time. If you're there, Tanya, I'm at a level that I got to do something that's going to not just benefit me, but it's going to be bigger than what I can ever imagine. If that's you, I want you to put bigger. It's going to be bigger than what I can ever imagine. What I heard when he said that was we about to take a risk. I feel like Indiana Jones, Sister Rael. Come on, Indy. Hold on, Indy. We about to go for a ride. That's what I felt like. I felt like Indiana Jones, the movie. Hold on, Indy. We about to go for a ride, because I did not know, but I knew that when he said it, there was a shift. See, there's something that happens to you when you hear or you feel something in your belly, and there is a shift that something is about to happen. And you and I know that this is the point that you don't have the answers to what's about to happen and what's about to go down, but you know in your belly that I got to do something. I remember sitting in that car thinking to myself, this is scary. We don't have the tools. We don't have the money. How are we going to start with no money? Hands. Look, I feel like I'm in church. Show hands. Lord, we don't got no money to start. We don't even have the idea. What kind of business are we starting? What kind of business are we doing? We don't know what we're doing, but we knew without a shout of a doubt that we had to start and we had to make a move, because I started telling God, I don't want to live like this before. Maybe that is you. And this decision that we made in 2019, then I hear the Lord say in 2019, November, it's time to downsize. Downsize, jump. That doesn't make sense. But this is what I found out, Jones. This is what I found out. That in the midst of that decision turned into what you see today. Hardin Enterprise Services, LLC. It is a company that has grown, that has over, I don't know how many divisions. I think it's 7 different departments. But it has grown beyond what we can imagine. But here's the truth. The business wasn't built because we weren't afraid. Come here. The business was not built because we weren't afraid. Nicole, we were scared. The business was not built because we weren't afraid. The business was built because we moved while we were afraid. That's the power in it. We still move. Can you type that move? We still had to bust a move even while we're afraid. So maybe you're there. You are terrified of your mind, because now, not only do you have to trust God with this idea, but God is giving you something, and you feel it in your gut that you're supposed to do it, but you don't know how and you don't know why. But you know this is what God has laid on your heart to do. I am you and you are me. This is the moment where you learn how to really, really lean. This is where we learn how to lean and depend. Pastoring, we lean and depend on God. Writing books, lean and depend on God. Doing the different things, and it was good. But you cannot get complacent when you're living this life if you're not continuing to move. Anything that's not moving is dying. Not saying this is for everybody. It's not for everybody to start a business. Okay. That ain't what this for. Mm-mm. I don't believe that. It's not everybody. But there is something that God has called you to do and designed you to do that you still got to move and do it afraid. And when I look back, Sister Sherelle, over my life, I learned the power of doing it afraid. So Tanya, what does that look like when you're doing it afraid? When you're doing this thing afraid, my life is now, after making the decision, my husband said jump. Our life is unrecognizable. I really need to write a book about that. Our life is unrecognizable, right? Our life is unrecognizable. Why? Because we learned the power of doing it afraid. Being risk takers. Risk takers. You have to become a risk taker. And you got to trust God in everything that you do. So here's my principles. Number one, doing it afraid. Number one, courage is moving while you're scared. Type that. Courage is moving while you're scared. You got to get the courage to keep moving, even while you're scared. One of the biggest myths that people have and they believe is that successful people are not afraid. I just told you guys, I'm afraid today. I was afraid yesterday. There's this big opportunity that we have, and I'm terrified. It's crazy, right? Great opportunity, but we've done this before, but not on this level, right? And so we're doing it, but we're doing it afraid. That's not true. That successful people are not afraid. Any successful person, any book that you read, that's why I love reading books. When my husband said jump, I found the book by Steve Harvey. Great book called Jump. And Steve Harvey even tells you in that book how afraid he was when it came to him busting moves. How afraid he was every level that he took. He was afraid. Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, every move that they, even the girl I said I read a book, Doing It Afraid, Joyce Myers, afraid. These people done it afraid. Entrepreneurs get scared. There's nothing wrong with being scared as an entrepreneur. Authors get scared. Sister Sherelle, the other day I felt something in my shanana to do another book. But anyway, we get scared because it's like our authors, if you're going to read it, what they're going to say and how it's going to happen and what's going to, am I going to say the words right? And then, no matter how many books I've written with workbooks included and calendar thing included. I've done about 11, but listen, I still get afraid. Speakers get scared. So Sherelle can tell you, before I speak and get up and speak, baby, my whole stomach is turning. They got to give me Sprite. I'm terrified. I'm giving y'all the secret to success, okay? You're terrified. I'm scared out of my mind. We're about to do something today, and I'm so excited for my husband. You'll see it promoting all that. So excited for him, but terrified because this is new arena, new things, whatever. And I'm excited for him, but I know he's afraid because he know he got a plan, he got to prepare, all of that great stuff, right? But doing it afraid, leaders get scared. Leaders get scared. Pastors get scared. We get scared. They ain't gonna tell you that. I don't know. I can't speak for them. I get scared. Okay, I get scared as a my mother-in-law funeral was the other day. God rest her soul, right? And you would think, okay, she's the pastor of the church, and she pastors with her husband, and she can get up here and she can sing and she's gifted. Girl, I'm so nervous, Sister Sherelle. I was nervous. My leg was shaking. That's why I couldn't even speak. Because I was scared I was gonna cry. I didn't know what was going to happen. I just started singing. Okay. Hope this come out right. Right. But we get scared as pastors. Business owners get scared. The difference is, even though we're scared, we don't allow our fear to cause us not to create footprints to the things that God has designed us to do. Okay. And that should be you. Because your success creates footprints. And if you're not moving and you're standing still and not making any footprints, not making any progress, not producing anything anymore because of fear, now you become paralyzed in your approach to your purpose. And that's not good. So the difference is, as leaders, as pastors, as entrepreneurs, as whatever you are, whatever you do, I'm really talking to my business owners because this is how we learn. Yeah, we were afraid of pastor. Yeah, we did all that, but this different. Because as a business owner, it takes a lot out of you in order for you to really trust God, especially when you fire your boss. Okay, my husband fired his boss. Baby, we lean and depend on Hardin Enterprise. You understand me? My husband fired his boss. So this is why our life. This is what we do. This is, if we don't get paid, nobody in our company get paid. We got 11 employees, bruh. We got 75 contractors. You understand me? We got to make sure. Do you not know how scared that is? If anybody with me say, girl, I feel you. I may not have that, but I'm scared. I ain't never been this transparent on social media, but I want you to understand that fear and doubt don't stop, but you got to keep moving. Can somebody, can you put the butterfly in the screen? That's you. Put the heart, do something in the screen. I need to see you. That Tanya, you ain't by yourself. I understand where you are. I'm with you. I see you, girl. I'm with you. Yes, I understand where you are. It is hard out here in these streets because you're asking yourself this question. What if I fail? I'm asking myself that now. Like, Lord, okay, I'm preparing to do some stuff and I'm gonna share with the Lions Den this weekend. But I'm Lord, what if I fail? Come here. What if this don't work? Anybody? Just type, that's me. Oh Lord, I feel like I need Sister Sherelle. This is one of them. I need to be in the room with y'all, not on virtual. Okay, I need to be sitting in the room, sitting here talking to you. Why? Because your idea is so much bigger than what you can ever imagine. We're gonna talk about that. You gotta ask yourself. I told this to the Lions Den on yesterday. I said, listen, the thing that you're fearing will talk you out of your future. The thing that you're fearing will talk you out of your future. You got to make sure that you don't allow your fear to stop you. And that's why you got to be courageous in your move while you're scared. You got to be courageous in your move while you're scared, man. Keep moving. Number 2, doing it afraid. Also, you got to realize, type this in the screen, start before you feel ready. Listen, start before you feel ready. That thing that you are fearing will talk you out of your future. Yes. Type. I'm sorry. I know I have y'all typing, but because I need to know you're there. I don't know. I'm typing more today. Start before you're ready. Before you feel like you're ready, go ahead and start. Right now, I'm starting something. I don't even know if I'm ready. I'm reading a book on it. I'm also, and I shared that with the Lions Den. I'm reading a book on it, and I'm trying to do the opportunities and I don't know what it's going to look like, but if I can tell you a secret, you'll probably never feel like you're ready. Sister Ray, I don't even feel like I'm ready now for the influx of what this opportunity can bring to us. No, I'm not ready. But even though I don't feel like I'm ready, I'm going to do it. I remember writing my first book. I wasn't ready. First of all, I wasn't really a writer. I wrote journals, but I wasn't ready when the book came out. It took me a year to even put the book out after I wrote it. So it took me about 2 years because I was terrified out of my mind. I wasn't ready to be a mentor to women, but women kept calling me their mentor around the world. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be a mentor. I don't know what that is. I don't want to be no coach. I just want to be turn you that share principles that would allow you to process so you can progress. I've been doing principles forever. If you ever wrote, forget a Chat GPT, baby. I was doing principles before chat. You understand me? I was sharing principles, 7 principles, 6. I've been sharing principles forever, but chat just made it a little bit better. You understand me? Okay. So I had to really learn that I didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to do it. But I had to start. What's up, Lady McGee? I had to start. I wasn't ready to start a business. But the business and the ideas fell in my lap. You may not be ready. You may not even feel like you're ready. But the opportunities keep coming to you. Who am I talking to? These opportunities, the conversation keeps coming up to you. You may not feel like you're ready, I wasn't ready, but readiness is not what's going to change your life. You can't wait to get ready, sugar. Baby, you can't wait to get ready in order to do this. You got to make sure that your actions and what you're doing is going to change your life. You can't wait. Good morning, Lamisha. Look, Lamisha, what we about to do. I can't wait to get ready, sugar. I have a whole meeting today. It's full force. I have no other choice. You gotta be willing to move forward. Many women spend their years waiting for the perfect time to start. Wait, that's why I love Butterfly Academy mentorship, because I'm teaching women how to start something, start a business, start a nonprofit, start something. You gotta start something, bruh. You gotta be willing, but you can't wait till the perfect time. There will never be a perfect time to start. So you got to make a conscious decision that I'm not waiting. I'm not feeling ready for this. But I'm going to guarantee, as I told my Lions Den on Monday, be committed to what I'm called to do. My commitment will create actions. My actions will create opportunities. Come here. Who am I talking to? My commitment will create action. My actions have to be connected to that. And when my actions are connected, it creates my purpose. So you got to ask yourself, what have you been postponing? I used to always say this, and I got it from Dr. Connie Stewart, is that don't leave your dreams on the shelf, man. Take them dreams off. You just got them sitting there, and they gaining cobwebs. See, if you in my BAM community, I'm gonna need you to put the butterfly on the screen. Y'all know I push this all the time. Do not procrastinate, because your procrastination will turn into a place of missing purpose and opportunities. Purpose plus opportunities, baby, that's a whole nother level. You understand me? It would allow you to be ready for capacity of what you're designed for and what you're supposed to be. All right. Number 3, your future is built on one brave decision at a time. You know what I say? Write that, type that. I'm going to give y'all time. Your future is built on one brave decision every time. One brave decision every time. I've been doing what I'm doing, what I talked about earlier. I got a book about it. I've been working on this for about 6 months, right? Also hired someone to also build this, okay? Whatever I'm building. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm terrified. And I don't care. I don't care who judged me. Whatever. If you ain't never been in these shoes, baby, don't judge what you don't understand. Terrified, scared, out of my mind. But what I realize is that if I'm going, and I want to bring us all in this together, if we're going to tap into our next level of what God has designed for us to do, we got to realize that our future is built on one brave decision at a time. If you know me, I talk about the dude, Rick Ross. You don't want to move too fast. You want to move slow. I tell the BAM community, hey, you got to make sure that you're eating the elephant. Your dream is so big as an elephant. Why do I say elephant? Because I realize that when an elephant and the baby come out of an elephant, that baby come out walking, and it's moving fast and it's big. But what I realized, I can't eat this whole elephant. I got great ideas, but I can't eat it all at one time. I got to do one decision at a time. Type that, one decision at a time. One decision at a time. Good morning, Missy Lane. One decision at a time. Why do I tell you that? Woo! Come here. Hear me. Come here. Why do I tell you that? Because you are one idea away from your next breakthrough. Why do I tell you? I'm not telling you something I heard. Good morning, Ashton. I'm not telling you something I heard, Sugar. I'm telling you something I know, Sugarfoot, that you are one idea from your breakthrough. You are one idea away from changing your future. One idea. Can somebody type that? I'm one idea. You can type one idea away from my breakthrough. I'm one idea away from my future. But to my business owners, I'm one idea away from my $1 million opportunity. Come here. And if you done made $1 million, I'm one idea away from my $1 billion opportunity. No, I'm not talking about money because it ain't always about money, but it's always about opportunity. And the only way you can get opportunity is when you give others opportunity. You understand me? I'm one idea away from my next $1 million contract. I'm one idea away. If that's you, I need you to put that in the screen. I know it's a delay, but I'm one idea away from my breakthrough. I'm one idea, because you can't just go straight from what do you want to call it? Go from just being the person that's starting to where you go straight to $1 million. That ain't how that works. For some people it may, whatever. But if you don't know how to hold that money, if you don't know how to be a good steward, it ain't gonna work for you. That's why I say you're one idea away from a breakthrough. Maybe that's you. In 2015, I was one idea away from a breakthrough. In 2018, I was one idea away from changing my future in 2019. Now then it came 2020. I was one idea away from my next $1 million. Come here. Now I believe, Lamisha, come here. I'm one idea away from that $1 billion. Come on, somebody. I'm one idea away. Now I ain't gonna say billion. I'm one idea away to multiple contracts. Who am I? You one idea away. That's it. I see y'all. I'm one idea away from $1 million. Yeah. One idea away from breakthrough. Come on here. I'm one idea away from breakthrough. Yes. One idea away from that $1 million. Come on. You're one idea away from that. Until you realize that, you don't realize that your one decision, I posted yesterday, I posted this on my page, is that your decision, your one opportunity, your one idea away from the life you've been praying for. This is what you prayed for. This is what you ask. Okay, if you ever prayed for God to do something that I'm just talking about, I need you to put pray. I prayed. I prayed for this. Say that. I prayed for this. Girl, I'm going to type it myself. I prayed for this. I prayed for this life. I prayed for this. If you know me, I prayed for this. I asked God for 14 days to bless our finances because I no longer wanted to live from check to check. I prayed for this, man. Did you pray for this? You prayed for where you're trying to go. And if that is you, my sister, my friend, my girl, baby, you prayed for this. You looked for this. You asked God for this. And because you prayed for this, now you got to realize that this success that often looks like it's amazing. No, baby, your success has a destination. You hear what I say? Your success, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm passionate. I ain't fussing. Your success often has a destination. Your success is not just going just for you. If you would have told me, Sean, if you would have told me that we started a business, I'm like, man, we finna bring finances. We gonna be, it's gonna work for us. If you would have told me, now, baby, you only getting a piece of the pie. You ain't getting the whole pie. Come here. What do you mean, Sonia? You're not getting you ain't getting the whole money. You're going to get half of the money and you're going to get the rest away. If you would have told me that, I wouldn't have never believed you. If you wouldn't have told me that, girl, you're homeless and y'all are living at y'all church and probably being laughed at, talk about and all that great stuff, but y'all are living here, but your business is about to blow up. If you would have told me that, I would have said you a lie. Because even though that decision of jumping and downsizing, that decision had a destination. Come here. Every decision that you make, when it is a God idea, type that. When it is a God idea, a God decision, I promise you that decision has a destination that is not just for you. Everyone that is connected to our business, to our church, to whatever, I realize, God, there's a destination. You might not see this in your decision. You might feel like that this is a small decision. It don't mean nothing. It's not taking me nowhere. You may say, this is the scariest decision I ever made in my life. My husband quitting his job, firing his boss was the scariest decision. Now, it probably wasn't scary for him, but from my perspective, I was scared out of my mind. Come on here, perspective. That bishop preached that sermon. My perspective, I was scared out of my mind. I was uncomfortable because of this decision. Have you ever been there? A decision that has been, I want to pause because I want you to hear me and hear me in the Holy Ghost. Have you ever been to a point in your life where this decision that you make is the most scariest thing, but also the most bravest decision that you got to make? I need you to put, because I want to know who I'm talking to. I need you to put 3 for the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The number 3. Why 3? Because this is a decision I can't make by myself. I need the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost to make this one. And this is the scariest decision that I've ever made. I'll come to tell you, and I'm going to wait because I know it's going to take a minute. I see y'all. Yes. I'm telling you, that's scary. When it is God's decision, it has a destination. Yes, ma'am. That's a good old post right there. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I see y'all. Your decision that you're about to make, or you're making, or you're in, this is a decision that is not built on a one giant leap. It's not built on that. This decision is a one-time decision, and it's one decision at a time. I told the Lions Den on yesterday, I said, whatever you do is one thing at a time. It's not anything that you can do. Everything that you see me do, Shine Edwards, I'm not saying I'm amazing. But I make mistakes. So this is not a pump me up thing. This is my story and my testimony. Because why? The Bible says that we are delivered by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. My testimony is I was homeless as a pastor, as a leader, as a mentor, as a coach. I was homeless. But baby, that homelessness built something. And it was a decision that we made to be homeless. Because I could have went and stayed with my folks, but I didn't. But it was a decision that we made. But by making that decision, we ended up moving one step at a time. We started having one conversation with people, one conversation. We started filling out one application, not 15. Right now, I'm doing some stuff. Legans, I don't know if you're still on here, but I'm doing some stuff. I'm doing one thing once a day. I'm doing this particular thing one time a day. I ain't greedy, just one time a day. One investment at a time. Sean, we did one investment at a time. And okay, Tony, don't go there. One class at a time. I started off before I even started Butterfly Academy mentorship. I started off doing my very first class called From Pain to Purpose. And I had like 3 people in the class. I didn't care. One thing at a time. One business idea at a time. We started off with one business idea, being business developers or consultants. That one idea turned into other ideas that are now 7 different ideas. Okay? 7 different. And we just opened up a whole nother department. Pray for us. But yes, one idea at a time. It don't, I see you, Lamisha. It don't happen overnight. I've done one book at a time. About to probably do another one, okay? One book at a time. Tell you why you do so many books. Because I want to leave my legacy here. When I'm gone, you're going to know my story. And most people ain't going to read stuff in the book, sugar. So I put all my stuff in the book. You want to know me? Read my book. Yeah, I put it all in the book. Why? Because I did one book at a time, one opportunity at a time, one step every time. Every breakthrough begins with one brave decision. But you can't do it overnight. You can't take this giant idea that God gave you, because it may seem small to you, but I promise you, it is a big idea. It is a big thing. So my question to you, and I've been questioning the Lions Den too. I've been giving them some questions and homework. And I want to ask you this question. What decision could you make this week that your future self would thank you for? I got the Lions Den doing some homework, but y'all don't worry about this if y'all watching. But for those of you that are watching, what decision can you make this week that your future self would thank you for? Right now, I'm making some decisions this week. I just told you we got a great opportunity today, and we're making decisions this week that is going to thank our future self later. Here's the thing. Don't even got to get paid for it. I don't even care. But I know this opportunity going to be something major that's going to take me to something next. So what's that decision? I want everyone that's watching me, everyone that's live, that's on here, I want you to put in the comment. Don't overthink it, okay? Don't make it perfect. But I want you to answer the question, what is the one thing you've been afraid to start? And I want you to say this. Wait, before you do that, wait. I want to, that because 3 things I deal with. What are things you're afraid to start? Are you afraid to start the business? Are you afraid to start the nonprofit? Are you afraid to start a book? Are you afraid to start going to counseling so that you can get your breakthrough? Are you afraid to start ministry? Are you afraid to go back to school? Are you afraid to become a better you? I want you to put in the comments. I wait. Don't, okay, folks be scared. Why? Because it is a declaration, and you don't have to, because I don't want nobody put nobody out there. I'm not in my, look, Lady McGee, I'm not in my BAM class. I'm up here trying to get these folks. No. I encourage you to make a decision for you. That's what I want to do. Somebody say all of it. I know that's right. Start a nonprofit in the business. I'm telling you. And look, the crazy thing is, the reason why I can say all of those, Elaine, is because I've done all of those. I've done every last one of those. I've started a business. I've started a nonprofit. I've written books. I have a book publishing company. I don't put it out there, but I do. I help people write books because we don't anyway. I've done counseling and need to do counseling again, especially after what happened with my family. But I do ministry. I didn't go to school. That ain't my thing. But I just know, and nothing gets up, but that's just not me. But anyway, but you got to ask yourself, what is that? I see you, nonprofit. I love it. Publishing a book, a nonprofit. Okay. Anybody else? I got some at the end. That's why I'm asking you. I want to see who was bold enough to say it. I want to ask you. When I look back over this month and everything that I've shared, from the grave, not taking your dreams to the grave, your pain has purpose, from healing while you're building, and to now that I'm talking about doing it afraid, I realize that as I look back, I realize something, that most women do not lack potential. Most women don't lack talent. I see you becoming a better me, so everything connected to me will be better. I know that's right. Therapy. Most women don't lack. We don't lack that. But what we often lack is support. Not that nobody needs to tell you what to do or how to do it, but just that support. Excuse me. I have a great support system. I have a great community that I'm around. And I realize this, the reason why I'm able to move forward, or you're able to move forward, it's all about, my husband said, your environment. He's preaching a series on Route to Riches. It's about who's in your environment and who you're around. One of the things, and the reason why I created BAM, and I created it not for women who have everything figured out. That BAM ain't for you. But for that woman who know they're called to do something greater. That's who it's for. Women have dreams, man. Women have visions. Women know they're more about themselves than they can ever know. But it's something about having someone that is able to pull and push you to go to new heights, next levels in them, right? I come to encourage you on today that no matter what, of course, I'm going to talk about my retreat here in a minute, but I want to talk about this, is that no matter how much you're afraid, if you're not connected to the right sources, you will lose not the momentum, but you would lose what I share with the Lions Den. You would lose the commitment to what you're called to do. You will lose it because you will put it on the back burner. Why can I tell you? I'm you and you are me. For years, I wanted to do something. I didn't know what, but it caused, and this is what I don't want to happen. All right. Can we talk? Somebody say, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. And I'm almost done. Let's talk, Sonia. Don't be the person that God has to wake you up in order for you to move out on the things that he's called you to do. Don't get me wrong. Here's the thing, is that he can use anybody to do it, but he might as well use you to get it done. Don't let a sickness hit your body and now you wish you would have done it. I got sick in 2015 after I heard God say that I'm calling you for more and I need you to tap into it, and I need you to become humble enough to listen to someone else. And I didn't want to, Sister Real. I didn't want to listen to nobody else. Who's going to help me? Who's going to? Prideful. Just prideful. And I'll never forget a young lady, and she's forever near and dear to me, to my heart. We don't talk like that now, but I think I end up becoming her mentor. But anyway, a young lady that I'm near, she became my book coach. I invested into her so that I can become a better me when it came to writing books. She's the reason why I have a book publishing company. I ain't gonna say her name, but anyway, she's the reason why I do. And some of y'all that know me know who I used to rock out with. Regardless, she's the reason why I am where I am. I realized that I needed my spiritual parents, no matter what, because I can't do pastoring on my own. So what you see and what you're hearing and listening to, this is a woman that is sitting on a lot of people's shoulders. You understand me? I'm not out here willy-nilly by myself. I'm not my coach right now. So even I shout out to Dr. Connie Stewart and other people that that has made. I'm grateful for these people that have made an imprint in my life. But I'm even more grateful for those that are in my life now that I have been networking with. So I have a business coach. I have a lawyer. Come on, your glory. I have different people, right? We have that. Why? Because I realized that I can't do this on my own. Every room, I'm going to tell you this and I'm done. I feel this testimony coming and I got to tell it. Oh, Lord, I went too long. Oh, what's up, Chris? How are you? Hello, Coach. That's what I hear they call you, Coach. What's up, Coach? This is the thing that I realized, Coach. I found out this is that when we went into a room, we went to Washington to my now coach, to a room with her. And we got into this room. It was multiple business owners in there. We were just starting. We had a great idea. We had a little pocket change to fly us up there, invest into what she was doing, all that great stuff, right? We get there. And while we're there, we're in this room. And while we're in this room, they made another room for my husband that he asked, oh, I wish he was here to tell y'all the story. He literally asked, do y'all have a real estate room? They didn't have one. He created his own room. Sister Real, they end up creating his own room for him. Now I'm in this room. We're scared because these people are talking about government, country, all this stuff, right? So they made this room for my husband called real estate. We left that room, got on the plane, come here, got on the plane. And while we're on this plane, Coach, my husband said, we gonna find us a house and we gonna remodel and we gonna start real estate. What? Who? Sugar, we just built the house. We can't go buy another house. How we gonna do that? Testimony moment, story time. Here we go. When we hit the ground, the mindset that we got in that one room, the decision, glory. The decision, I need somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to, and I don't know why I'm sharing this live, but I want you to get this testimony. We got to home. We came home with that one decision of him changing his mindset by being in this room. Being in this room, he made one decision. And while in this room, we come back home. He drives by a house in Cleveland, Texas. When he drives by this house, this is a house that we lived in with my auntie. I was pregnant with Kiana. Come here. Your destiny is connected to your daily routine. Didn't even realize this, Nicole. While we're in this house, he passed by the house and he heard the Lord say, that's the house. He goes to the house. To make a long story short, he goes to the house. Everything he learned in the room, come here. He didn't learn on his own. Come here. He didn't learn by himself. He learned everything in that room. And we went and purchased that house, flipped that house, and was able to give that house to one of the people in our church. Come here, that they're able to rent the house out. Now we have real estate like no other. Wouldn't even never thought an old country girl from Point Blank. Come here, Miss Edwards, would be able to have real estate. I'm a young girl. I ain't know nothing about this. But because I got in the right rooms, because we got in the right room, it changed the perspective. And now we have what you call assets. Come here. Okay, anyway. But because we built that, we were able to build, if you've seen our page, we just built a major house for a customer. What am I telling you? One decision. One decision can change. One decision, one step, one action can change the idea of where you are. But you got to get connected with the right people in the right rooms. I believe I'm the right people, Lamisha. I pray I am. And this was not going this way. I was not trying to go this way. I was trying to encourage y'all to come and be a part of the Butterfly Academy transformation, whatever it's called, retreat. Look, go on my website. Those of you that want to join, come. I'm only doing limited people. I think I have 10 people left to be able to sign up for that spot. That's why I was really going and trying to get you to sign up for that. But this is what I want to leave with you today. Make that one decision. Okay? Make the one decision. Every decision that is being made. Some decisions are going to cost you your money, your investment, your time, it's going to cost you that. That decision cost us an investment. But baby, the investment that we made afterward, Lamisha, was so much better because we got in the right rooms. So what am I telling you? You may need a decision to make. But this is the thing. If you don't have no one to catapult, right now we hired a business developer. And this business developer, because we can only go as far as we can go. Check this out. I'm done. For real. I'm really done. This is how far we can go, Jones. We can only go. We built 7 different departments. We built a business. We've done all this off of one decision. One decision has made multiple opportunities and allowed us to hire multiple people and about to hire somebody else. So look for that because we need some more people. But listen, I'm trying to get what I'm trying to get. Listen, but we can only go so far. So we had to invest into a business developer because they know what we don't know. You don't know what you don't know if you don't connect with the right people. All right. I don't know where I was going with that. That's it. I'm done. I just want to let you know, if you're going to make some decisions, my birthday, I celebrate every month in the month of June. I'm doing something different every June because I'm celebrating my birthday, right? But I'm also celebrating the fact that I start the year off. I take a break in December. But while I'm taking that break, I am sitting down and allowing God to impart into me what the next year looks like. That's why I take a break. So I can find out what my next year look like. By June, December, January, the Lord is giving me. I already got the idea for the BAM program that is next year. So I got to sit in that though, and what that looks like and what you want me to do with that. But by June, I'm pushing out something. I push out a book, I push out a program, I push out something. And I feel in my shanana that I'm about to push out something for the whole year. But I'm trying to sit on it and wait in it and see what the Lord is going to do. Why? Because I love to give back in my birthday. But this birthday, I wanted to share with you my story, man. The girl that you see today was a girl that did not have an idea, was a girl that did not know what to do next, was a girl that was complacent, going to church, going home, going to work, going to church, going home, going to work. That's all I did. And now I've learned from then to now to live on purpose, do it on purpose, live so that I can live and build legacy for my babies and for whoever else is connected. So at this time, I want to open up questions, but I also want to do this. I want to offer, and I don't normally do this, but I felt it when I asked y'all a question earlier, but I want to offer to 2 people an opportunity to have a free discovery call. And I want you to say, that's me. Whoever said first, that's who's going to get it. That's me. A free discovery call, 45-minute discovery call for you. I'm going to send you a questionnaire. You're going to I'm going to ask you some questions so that we can start tapping into whatever decision that you're trying to make. I want to do, all right, Nicole, that's you. Got you, Nicole. Nicole said, that's me. That's her. One more. I need one more. All right, Nicole and Jones. I need y'all to say, oh, who went first? I'm going to do all 3 of y'all, Nicole, Jones, and Edwards. That's it. That's it. Y'all get a free opportunity. I'm going to send you my link. I need you to send me your email address. You're going to get a link that they're going to send you for you to sign up and have a one-on-one free session with me. I want to sit down and see what decision you have so that you can be able to tap into that decision. Free call, no strings attached. but just to see where you are and see if I can give you some direction on where you need to go. While I'm sitting here, ask me any question. This is Q&A real quick. Y'all know I don't go this long, but this is the last one, okay? This is the last one I'm doing until July with the BAM, into the BAM community, because I think I'm taking a break in July. Okay, I need a break with everything that happened. Okay, she sent me an email. Thank you. Yes, congratulations, ladies. I promise you. We're going to deep dive. I'm going to ask you some questions, though. I need you to answer that before you even have the call with me. And when you set it up, it's free. Don't pay attention to the payment. It's going to be free for you, okay? I want to be able to do that. But any questions that you have on decision making, I want to be able to answer that right now if you have a moment. I thank y'all for listening. I thank y'all for being a part of this 4 weeks as I've been. Thank y'all for giving your email. Perfect. We'll take that and we'll use it and send it. Give me until tomorrow. Give us a minute, because we're doing things today. But anyway, any questions though? I'm gonna let this sit. But to the ladies that have signed up for the BAM transformation retreat, I can't wait to rock out with y'all. I'm still trying to do some things, and pray with me. I need you praying with me. If you don't ever pray, I want you to pray. You don't have to know what you're praying for. I guess you do. Pray for opportunity. I just want you to say that. Pray for opportunity. Say, Tanya, I'm praying for opportunity. That's it. I'm praying for opportunity. I want you to pray with me that there are opportunities and things that happen for this retreat, and I want to do in a special way. So make sure you help me pray for that. All right. So pray for that. Believe God with me for that. And just pray. If you don't ever pray, just pray that God open up the opportunity. All right. But join me. Let me give y'all the link. Join us, man. It's a 3-day event. It's in Gulf Shore, Alabama. It is on the beach at the Hilton Resort. That's going to have that we're going to be on the beach. Yes, it is an investment of $800. Everything, your food is taken care of. Your room is taken care of. All of that. I have 10 spots left. I only want to take 20 women. That's it. I don't want to take a lot of women to this one. I don't know what God going to do next year, but right now, I only want to take so many women. So, because it's intimate. It's an intimate setting. It's 3 days of me pouring, giving, and I'm able to meet some of you ladies that I have not met in person. And I can't wait to meet them in person. I've been doing virtual for a long time, but now I get a chance to meet you in person. Yes, it is an investment. But again, I'm working on some stuff. Please pray with me. And I'm hoping I can give opportunities. But for now, I need you to sign up and be a part if you want to be a part of that. Y'all, thank y'all for rocking out. I don't see no questions. Thank y'all for rocking out. To those 3 ladies, you're going to get those free opportunities. I'm going to send you the link so you can be able to, work it out with us, and we'll go from there. Other than that, if you don't remember anything else, remember this: whatever you do in life, you're doing it afraid. But even though you're doing it afraid, if you don't remember anything else, remember you are a product of God's grace and mercy when you learn to see yourself in God's eyes. Join my Butterfly Academy Facebook group. I go live there more. I'm going to drop a video that I did for y'all in the Facebook group. Join that. I go live there more. I might be going live here too, maybe a little bit more. But we'll see. Other than that, stay blessed in all that you do. You are a product of God's grace and mercy when you see yourself through God's eyes and not people. All righty. Bye-bye.